Hi, this is Dad Zediban for the Geek Node, and I am here at GeekFest 2017. So I gotta tell you, I don't know what happened, but in Indian culture we believe that if somebody eats stuff out of a pot while growing up, then on their wedding day, then it rains terribly. So I don't know who the hell in Johannesburg was eating out of the pots their whole lives, because the weather is not great, but the atmosphere is good. It's still very, very early. So, we're going to have a look around and see what's going on. So, it's pretty cool. Now, this is part 2 of my limited feature series, Behind the Mask, a word on cosplay. And I am going to be here at GeekFest as one of the judges for the cosplay competition. So, as it stands, nobody knows that I'm a judge, so it's still undercover. So, I'm just going around talking to people and all of that stuff. This is Dad Zediban here for the Geek Node, and we're doing this video series about Behind the Mask, the word on cosplay. So I'm here at the judges table now, and I've just gotten wrapped up on how to actually be a judge. Right? So you can judge, but don't be judgmental. Unless you're these guys, and I have to be millennial apparently, right? So yeah.
Powerful words, people.
Powerful words like yo, that kind of thing. Yeah. So I gotta tell you, judging this stuff is a lot harder than I thought. There's so much that goes into it, and you really don't want to disappoint. Whenever she's ready, or whenever we're ready, we can come to. Yeah. So it's truly something else, because you don't want to disappoint the cosplayers at all because of the amount of work that they do. But you're fighting with time, and it's raining outside. So there's a lot of different things you gotta consider. So sitting on this side of the table, sitting on this side of the table, I gotta tell you, it's something completely different. So yeah. Anyway, our next group of cosplayers are coming in over here, and we're gonna pick. We are gonna pick it up after this. Okay then, that's no, keep it on, keep on the pom-poms. You do. You could enter the cosplay competition. Yeah. So okay, so we finished day 1 of. Are you still writing comments?
Yes, I am slow.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so right. Hashtag Bina Trash. Anyway, yeah. So first round of cosplay judging done, and I gotta tell you, it's truly something. What are you selling something?
This is my book, Makeout Tactics, out in stores.
I don't know him. I don't know.
I literally don't know him, like really, right? Okay. No, stop molesting that pillow, jeez. Okay, I'm gonna take you out of here, right?
Yeah, please.
Okay, so, okay, right, more seriously now, on a serious note. What was really interesting was we had such a wide spread of people there. I mean, we were talking about the guy who came here as novice, not novice. Yeah.
The novices are showing up in intermediates, and the masters, that it's mind-blowing.
The cosplay community is growing daily, not even like con to con. You see people coming in, they say, oh, it's my first time cosplay, and you go like, oh my god, dude, no way. Yeah. And this like, a lot of people go, oh, South African cosplayers, we can compete with world level cosplayers.
That's we saw it today.
Never sell yourself short.
Damn straight. Now, okay, just like for purposes of this video now, and as guys do this judging fairly often, not saying judgmental, just put that out there, but like just general basic things, that cosplayers should remember all the time, just like those general must-do things.
Things we always say to people or to cosplayers is be yourself, have fun. When you're doing a you need to always be in character. That is who you have to be.
Remember, this is your day. It's your day to be that character. You've done the hard work. You've built the cosplay. Now enjoy it. Have fun with it. Have a skit. Be the character.
You're choosing your character for a reason.
Exactly.
So enjoy it.
Exactly. Now, from my side, like other things that I've considered, what you should definitely do: carry a backpack with a blanket, carry spare socks, make sure you can go to the toilet really easy, get in and get out. Because if we've been sitting over here now, and I'm like, oh, how many more? So it's practical things out there. And seriously, talk to us about it. Talk to us. Tell us what you've done. How did you make it? And there were a couple of people who came here with little books, not that one, but for sale in stores now.
Dodgy.
Right. But they came over here now with like photos and whatnot. And okay, this video is shaking a lot because like I'm shivering
It's
so
cold,
hard.
guys.
It's freezing. It's like, I kid you not, it's like 6 degrees outside, and we're here in the water. Like our feet are literally in the water. So yeah, but all in all, a very, very interesting experience. And so I'll keep you guys updated with more of these videos. And we'll catch you on the flip side. Oh, hold me, Linda. I feel faint.
Oh, Shab, are you okay today?
I'm okay, kind of. But you know where I am right now? The cosplay hospital, right? Yeah. So, so I'm here with Linda. Everyone knows Linda as the heart and soul behind the cosplay community. And Linda gave me the opportunity to be a judge, so that's what I was doing just now. So Linda, right, looking at everything and seeing cosplay from where it started out and where it is right now, what goes through your mind?
It's just phenomenal. I mean, now that you've been a judge yourself, you've seen all the hard work that the cosplayers actually put into these outfits, and it's just phenomenal. The talent in South Africa is amazing, and the quality is just getting better and better and better. So there's only one way we can go, and that's up.
And that's up, yes. Okay, now this is something, in the last episode of this, you guys will recall that the cosplayers we interviewed spoke about the cosplay hospital, right? And this is exactly what it is. So just putting this out there into the universe, guys in Durban, hint, right? Linda, could you tell us a little bit about like where this idea came from? Like, why cosplay hospital?
Well, cosplayers usually spend a lot of time working on their outfits and the props and all that. And what happens with a crowd like this, they walk around with big armor and stuff, and then the people bump them, and everybody wants to see and everybody wants to get touched and whatnot. So the cosplayers, the outfits actually get damaged. And I started off by just like carrying a little bit of super glue with me and that sort of thing. And then as it became known more and more, we thought, you know what, let's brand it as a cosplay hospital.
Yeah.
So now the cosplayers can come here. We've got all sorts of glue, we've got tape, we've got sewing stuff, we've got all sorts of things here. I've got eye drops in case their eyes gets all, dried out with the contact lenses and stuff like that. So we just try to help out the cosplayers.
That is amazing. I don't have eye drops in my house if something goes wrong with my eyes, and you are carrying eye drops for people randomly. That is awesome. You know what I saw just now, right? There was this girl that came over here and she was losing a lash. And Linda told, okay, no problem, we'll sort this out. And like instantly there was this whole, like the way you whipped it up, okay, this is what you can use and this and that. I thought that was really inspired, that was awesome.
It's all about the cosplay. So we want our events, especially, we want to make it the best possible experience for them, and that's only part of the service. I mean, we even do like contact lens solution with them, because sometimes the contact lenses dry out. So we've got like a little thing for them, and they can put the solution in, and they can moisturize the contact lenses, and there they go.
That is amazing. That is amazing. Yeah. So this is the coverage that we're doing over here at Geek Fest, and I gotta tell you, like, just working with Linda and the team now, like, just for the whole cosplay thing. We're gonna try and talk to more of the cosplayers and stuff. It's just that I wanted to avoid interacting too much because I'm doing the whole judging thing, so didn't want to create any conflict or anything of the sort. But there's one piece of advice that you can offer to cosplayers, aspiring cosplayers, and this and that. What would that be?
Be creative. Don't be afraid to try new things. Follow the local cosplayers, because some of them, they've got phenomenal ideas, and just be yourself and don't be shy. And of course, when you go into judging, the first thing, stay in character from the moment you walk into the judging booth until the judges tell you, okay, you can go out of character now. Stay in character. And then my other big thing, if there's anything wrong with your cosplay, don't tell the judges because they won't even notice it.
It's so true. It's so true.
And often you as a cosplayer, you see that little bit of paint. It's not, it's not perfect. The judges won't notice it, so don't mention it. That's one of the first things I tell them. Don't show the judges your mistakes because they won't notice them.
It's true. And on that, I found it interesting because like 90%, 100%, I didn't notice any of this. Like, I was just like, what? That is awesome.
Exactly.
And then when the person, like when somebody points it out to you to say, okay, listen, you know what, I know you guys are already thinking this, but I didn't paint this away on my Velcro shoe. And I was like,
but I didn't even
I
see
didn't
that.
know that, I didn't know that. And then it takes away from the picture because now that you're pointing it out to me, it's kind of hard for me to avoid that. But what we said over here to the judges, what we said we do was, we're not going to penalize people for things that they pointed it out to us. It's just because most people don't know that, you're not supposed to point it out,
Yes.
So we didn't penalize anyone for that. But but once again, Linda, thank you so much. It's just such a
Thank
phenomenal
you.
experience,
And thank you so much for taking part. It's
No,
awesome.
I'm there all the time, anytime,
And like I've said to you before, you'll see it's going to change cosplay for you forever.
No, it does. Because now I think in terms of, now I don't think I'm like, wow, that chick is on. Now I'm like, wobbler, interesting.
Exactly.
Different choice over there, yes. Your use of PVC over there, quite inspired, darling. So it's changed things slightly.
And LED lighting. and stuff
Yeah,
like
like now I learned a little bit about batteries and where you can put them.
that. Yes.
I'm going to edit that
Clever,
part out
they
the
said
video.
clever. They said clever the way they are.
Ingenious, yeah. Belinda, thank you so much
Thank
for
you so
chatting.
much.
Yeah, so this is what we're going to be doing. We'll be going around a little bit more, trying to see what we can't see. And so coming up next on Behind the Mask, a word on cosplay. Yeah, so day 2 of Geek Fest, and I'm over here. We're waiting outside the cosplay judging tent. So we're waiting for the cosplayers to gather up, so we're going to start judging in a bit. So I'm about to go in and meet my colleagues and see how they're doing. We're going to start with that. So yeah, things seem to be getting off to a little bit of a late start over here, but just looking around, so we got some young cosplayers. We got some. Let me help you with that.
Thank you. That's supposed to happen.
So, yeah. So let's see. So these are some of the other cosplayers over here. We're going to be seeing them just now. So yeah, all in all, very, very exciting. And I will catch up with you guys on the flip side. So here we are on day 2 of the Geek Fest cosplay competition, and
Sleep deprived.
yeah. But he managed to wear an entire outfit today. So like yesterday he was decked out, and then we sat over here and we were freezing, and he was like, nope, never doing this again. So and here we are. So so how are we feeling today? So
I'm excited to see all the cosplays today.
Yeah,
Really, really
myself.
Yes, very.
We were just walking around earlier. We saw, like some really, really in-depth things, and we got a couple more kids in today and all of that. So it's all very, very exciting. We'll be starting in a few moments. So yeah. So let's see. So here we are in the midst of judging, and 2 of us are just like one eternity later.
One Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 100 years have passed.
Yeah, we.
It's what I do. I talk lots and not middle size.
10 years later. Alrighty then, so we have finished day 2 of judging. So it's the first part, so we'll do the skits later. And I've been talking to my friends over here about some stuff that goes on in the cosplay community. So, we were just chatting about this really, really intense concept. So please go for it.
So basically, we're talking about the progression of cosplay. When we first start, like we're doing this, we want to bring a character to life. We want to do it. And normally we always start we want to start higher, but we always start here as what we call like novice level type of thing. And you gotta always push yourself. Every character that you do, you learn things. You become better at something. You learn how to sew better, how to do certain cheats, how to use certain patterns and everything. And with everything that you do, you grow and you get better and better and better. And then you look at how the natural progression normally happens with cosplay. You become more recognizable, your cosplays become better.
It's like evolution.
Yeah, this is not my final form.
Yeah.
Thank you, Fiza. Thank you,
At the
Fiza.
end of the day, you use the fun as your fuel, but then you also start improving not only yourself but the community as well. So there's chances that will appear to you where you become working for stands for other companies, where you help promote their game, their books, their everything, their brand. And that also helps you also gain notoriety as well. So the life of a cosplayer increases from con to con. And at the end of the day, we want to reach that international level where we are being flown to cons and everything. And I believe that us in the South African community have very good experienced cosplayers that can go up to that level. And you can't do it from day one. You always have to do that learning phase, step by step, con to con, costume to costume, and you'll get there. You'll get there.
That's brilliant. So Fest is over, and yeah, who are we talking to?
We're talking to Huggy Penguin Cosplay, or Kirsty is my normal name.
Yes, yes. I gotta tell you, you are terrifying.
Thank you.
It's the only time, so anytime you can ever say that to a woman, it'll be an awkward thing. Right. Now, you have, you look pretty good on camera, white face and whatnot. Me, not so much. So let's come over here into the light a little bit, get a little bit of, yes, okay, now you can see me, right? So it doesn't look like you're talking to a disembodied voice. Now, as a competition winner, man, how are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling really overwhelmed.
Yeah.
I never expect to place in competitions. I just do it for the fun and the reactions.
Yeah.
Especially characters like this. It's fun to see how people react.
Yeah, but now, what I want to talk about is what goes into something like this. Obviously as a cosplayer, people don't necessarily understand, what one goes through to achieve, this look, this kind of thing, and even with your other cosplays as well. So, can you talk to us a little bit about that?
It all goes into, I watched The Conjuring, I fell in love with this character just because of its intensity. And I thought, I want to do this. I want to scare some people. Let me give it a go. And I thought a skit would be something fun to do with this character. So in my skit I had a bit of like a jump scare type noise.
Yes, yes.
The things that went wrong, I can tell you. I've practiced that so many times. And I was busy.
Yeah.
So I was trying to get the timing perfect so many times. Things on the day affect you as well, like what does the stage look like? Where are the judges sitting? How do I get from where I am to where I need to be?
Yes.
It's all kind of winging it in the end.
Yeah. But obviously that's worked out very, very well for you, because I was sitting over there and I was just wowed. I was like, shit, okay, that was bold, it was really, really bold. So yeah. But now, as far as the actual arts and crafts of cosplaying is going, it surely is really emotional thing for somebody, to not just this character, but all of them, yes?
Yeah, definitely. I think you need to have a lot of dedication to the craft itself and to the character, because you're going to spend some money. Like having professional makeup and buying material to make outfits out of. You need to be dedicated to your character.
Yeah, no, I can
your
understand
craft. So it's a lot of hard work. Sometimes you try something and it doesn't quite work the way it's supposed to.
Yes.
For example, this head thing that nuns have, I don't know what it's actually called.
We'll Google it later.
So I wasn't sure how to attach it to this, so I had to watch numerous YouTube videos on real nuns and how they get changed to see that it's actually the secret of Velcro.
What? Velcro, now with 102 uses.
The secret to nuns is Velcro.
Nice, now I know. But now, okay, so the battle scars. Let's talk about battle scars. Surely in your creations, you've injured yourself a fair amount of times. Talk to me about that.
There's been a couple of times when I've done something crazy with like big armature, that kind of thing, and after a long day, your back is in so much pain. You've fallen down. I've worn heels on grass before. It's never a good idea.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you for that. If ever, to aspiring cosplayers, guys who want to try doing this, what would you say to them?
I'd say just have fun. Find a character you love, whether it be the look of the character, the
bloopers,
right here, the look of the character, the game that it's from, the anime. Just find something you just want to show other people and fun with this. It doesn't have to be perfect.
Just live the character. Just bring it to life.
Be them.
Well, you're certainly a pro at that, and thank you. It's been truly a pleasure and an honor
pleasure.
working with you, meeting with you. Hug, that. The only time I'll ever do that with a horror character, right? So yeah, thank you very much. Pugzy Call 3, ladies and gentlemen. Bye. And so we are here, and we're still talking about behind the mask. Behind the mask, the word on cosplay. That's going to become a thing one of these days, right? So yeah. Okay, so introduce yourselves to me. Introduce
Okay,
yourself.
hi there everyone, I'm Cookie Cat Creations, I'm Chaotic Good Cosplay, and yeah, we're newbies, so...
And they were saying this to me, and I was
Yeah.
like, no way, it can't be. So yeah, you said you've just been doing this for a couple months now.
Yeah, hey, well the thing is that I've kind of, I first started out with this because I really loved anime. So like a few years ago I maybe made a costume or two and then I kind of stopped. But it's only been in the last couple of months that I've really got into it, really started making the costumes and really getting into the characters that I actually want to cosplay.
I know it works on me well. How about you?
Well, this is actually an interesting story because I've technically come full circle now. Because I first got interested in cosplay this time last year, seeing the people performing in the skits. And from that I decided, okay, I'm going to do something for Rage. And then Rage last year was my first cosplay. So yeah, we've come full circle. It's
Yeah,
fun.
you're walking away a winner.
Yeah,
Like, I mean,
I still can't believe it.
Yeah, winner of the anime category, by the way, and second place.
You know, I'm like, look at these two over here. And but I gotta ask, and this is the awkward question now, right? It can't all be glitz and glamour. It really can't be.
Oh, it's not. Especially with the rain yesterday. We both were barefoot yesterday. That was not fun.
Yeah, hey, and my character is basically just a vest, a boot tube top, and some pants. And for the judging, we had to actually take off our shoes. And when we took them off, water was dripping from them because it was so cold, so wet. But because we were like so excited to be our characters and act as our characters, we kind of like, okay, we're gonna push through and we're gonna do this.
And then the hype went, and we were like,
It's like, okay, quickly take a few pictures. Okay,
we're done.
You know? But I mean, as far as crafting, crafting the costumes go, because I mean, you have fairly elaborate headgear, and you're a fader because you're not in costume today.
I'm so sorry.
I'm very
I was
upset with
cold
you.
and I was freezing from yesterday.
Yeah, pneumonia, hashtag pneumonia, hashtag. Okay, bloopers. Right. But which brings me to the next part. As you go through creating these pieces of art, I like to call them, there are certainly bloopers. They must be, right? So, like, are there any memorable ones that come to mind? Because this is what we're talking about behind the mask, you know?
So for Rage, my first cosplay I did Maya, and Maya has like full-on armor. And I went and I researched and I saw all these people who've done the character before sewed the armor on. It wasn't actually full armor. Faders, they don't do it properly. I'm gonna do it properly. I found out why they don't do the armor properly. You cannot sit down.
Oh!
I couldn't even lift my arms properly. I had to go into the bathroom and ask a stranger, "Can you put me in over there?" And there are some things that go wrong.
And especially when you're ordering things, because unfortunately in South Africa you can't buy some of the materials and wigs so readily. And for me, especially for this event, I had ordered a wig, which is a blue-haired, long
Yes,
braided
I remember you
wig.
saying that.
Like months ago, back in February, for this event, and it didn't arrive. These things happen. So I had to figure out, okay, I'm going to make my own braid by taking apart another wig and attaching it to ribbon and then braiding it on. So that's the thing about cosplay. Most of the time, you're going to have to make another plan because shit is going to break or your plans aren't always going to come through.
Or your
sometimes
fabric is see-through.
That can't be fun.
So
That
there
can't
has
be
to
fun.
always be a plan B, and that's the good thing about it, is that always it's training your brain to come up with solutions.
And the more you do it, the more you you think of, hey, the skirt is actually kind of tight, I need to put in a zip or something so that I can get into out of it, which you don't think of initially, but it's actually really important. Yeah, one of the things they tell you, which you don't think about as a newbie, is you need to be able to go to the bathroom.
Yeah,
really do.
No, I can imagine
Get
that.
out of a one armor leotard piece.
By
As we've
yourself.
seen, yes. As
With
we've
armor
seen.
in a tiny store, and wow, that is just amazing. So, last question for aspiring cosplayers. What would you say to them? You know, like, if somebody watching this right now says, you know, one day, I'm going to do this. You know, what would you say to them?
Just do the thing. I mean, my first cosplay was technically like a casual cosplay that I threw together this time last year with things that I had in my cupboard. And I've built on that character as I've gone, because you'll find people like, oh, okay, I can kind of see it, but I need the wig or something. And as you build it, you don't have to do everything at once. You can just like build it up slowly. Cosplay is an expensive hobby, so yeah, don't be too ambitious. This is my problem. Don't be too ambitious.
And that's the thing, you can start small and choose a character that you love, that you are so passionate about, and then build from there. It doesn't need to be the most complicated cosplay, it doesn't need to be the most elaborate. Like for Rage, we're actually doing for Icon we're doing a Gravity Falls group, and most of the costumes are very simple. It's a jumper, it's a mini skirt, so it can be the most simplest thing, but that is the character. So as long as you love that character, just be the character, act as the character.
This is our Mabel.
Have fun with it. That's the whole point of cosplay as well, is that you enjoy the character that you're acting as.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much, ladies. I thought that was fantastic. So yeah, it was a pleasure meeting both of you. Right. Okay, like group hug, like bringing it on. Okay, right. So yeah. So that's what we're doing over here, guys. We're just talking to the cosplayers about what's happening, how it goes down. We're gonna speak to a couple more of the winners in a bit, and yeah, so interesting. But more coming up after this. Okay, so here we are, and the day is done, and I am talking to the winners once again, and here we have my new friends. Hello, guys. Okay, now I need to get a lift over here because
Sorry, we're in the
yeah,
hill.
that would be awesome. No, it's fine. I'll get over my issues about that. Right, so tell my viewers, who are you guys? Talk to
I'm
us.
Janine D. Hartog, and this is my husband, Cliff. And we are together Cali Kitty Cosplay, and I am the creator of our cosplay outfits.
And what a creator she is. Now, go. Yes.
I'm cosplaying from Kill la Kill. If you guys haven't watched it, you must watch the anime series.
It's from what I hear, it's kick-ass. But here's the thing. This is what I want to talk about in this series. We're talking about the manic madness that goes on behind the mask, right? So people look at you, they look at both of you, they see you on stage, they see your props, your outfits and whatnot, but nobody truly appreciates what really goes into creating the masterpieces of art that we see over here. Is that something you can agree with or listen?
I've been cosplaying for many years, so obviously in the beginning it was very challenging with sewing, with crafting armor, all of that. I don't know how many times I have kind of like, in a sense of gaming rage, cosplay rage, like just and the amount of times I've burnt myself as well with the glue gun.
Yeah, that can't be fun. Glue gun scars. Scars.
But other than that, I have a great husband who supports me, brings me lots of coffee, monsters as well, and just has to handle when I'm in rage mode.
And look at how nice, he's just smiling the whole time. He's like,
this is cool.
He's like, no, I know. Meanwhile, he's like,
well, the thing is, we're also great gamers. We do a lot of gaming together, like Borderlands. We do that on the side as well. Currently, we're fighting over the PS4 because we only have one, and
PS4
I'm
and
addicted.
Overwatch.
Yes.
Overwatch is a great multiplayer game, and right now we take it turns.
no, you can't do that, man. You can't do that. But you know what? Maybe somebody watching this, you're going to contribute to their Patreon account. Hint, hint.
I haven't got a
No, we don't have
Patreon
a
yet.
Patreon.
I only have a Facebook page and a YouTube channel. Basically, my Facebook page, I show how I make my outfits and that to basically inspire you. You out there, the viewer, you can do whatever you want to do. You start out small and work out there.
And now that is something, you know, I mean, I'm just humbled by that, because from somebody from the outside looking in, it just seems so unattainable, you know, what it is that you do. And earlier today when we were doing the judging, and you know, you actually explained to me, like, or explained to us rather, like how you actually cut. And I mean, not only did she do this entire outfit, right, but she also had to do his entire outfit, you know, and all he had to do was bring the monster. You get it easy. You get it easy. You know, you get it easy.
There's actually a reason why, because he lost a bet, so he has to cosplay for life.
As easy as that.
I just make the outfits.
I have to ask.
A little while ago we had a bet.
Can you guys tell us, is it like a PG kind of
No,
bet?
it's not.
Okay.
One of my, in 2013, I did a cosplay from Attack on Titan.
Yeah, no, Attack on Titan.
And what happened was, we had a bottle of wine, watching Hobbit, and I was just like, you put on this jacket, I'm posting it on Facebook, and if you get X amount of likes, I have to make your cosplay.
Okay.
So we're like, you get 1 or 2 likes, okay, cool, maybe we'll get another outfit, a couple more, maybe a few more outfits.
And then he was like, what if I get 20 likes? And then I was like, well, I don't know. Well, you got 40 likes on the
I
photo.
got easily 40 plus likes, so then I was kind of suck it in.
You see, this is how it happens. And all good stories start off with a bottle of wine and the Hobbit.
Yeah, we were like, wine, okay, now let's bet. It's like, oh.
See, it gets crazy out here in Johannesburg. You know, there you are, romantic evening together, and then, in fact, let's role play this. There you are, romantic evening out in Johannesburg, and then
I got that jacket. Maybe you should put it on. Okay, why not?
Let's try it. It's like, why not? Why not? It's like, oh.
next thing you know, weeks for life, right? Yeah. But no, but I think it's so awesome, and I mean, when you participate as a couple, you attend these events together, and I mean, for couples out there, you know, I mean, again, how can I put this delicately? Geek culture, as it were, it's a very difficult thing for a lot of people to actually embrace and get into. And it's getting easier now, but there are definitely couples out there where you have one person who may be a geek and the other person who is not necessarily as into the lifestyle.
Sometimes it is kind of one-sided.
So what I would like you guys to do is my poster child, but poster kids for happy couples in geek lifestyle. So strike your best lovey pose. I'm sorry, I didn't expect that to come out as good as it did.
I was like,
I wasn't expecting that. But you know, but this is exactly why it is. You know, it is so nice to have an opportunity to talk to performers and then realize, you know, you're just real people doing real things, and you know, it's and what you said just now, you know, it's attainable, it can be done, you can do it. So yeah. So with that being said, where can people find you? You mentioned the Facebook page.
Yes, Kelly Kitty Cosplay. You will find all my details there. And
progress videos.
Yeah, I'm focusing on Icon next. That's my next event.
So hopefully we're going to see you up there. Hopefully we'll see you guys over there as well. Last thing. If there were to be a takeaway, you know, like I would imagine you guys to be pretty much a power couple in terms of cosplay. So if you had do you guys have sort of like, how can I say that, a catchphrase or byline or something that you would capture people?
What?
Oh, he's catching it tonight. He had something and he's
gotta catch him all. No. Actually,
not quite.
My favorite saying to Clint.
Don't use that one.
My favorite saying to Clint is "Happy wife, happy life."
Yeah. What?
My man. Amen. Can I get a amen? But thank you so much. You know, my dad has this thing, and this is advice for life, guys. Right? No matter what the question is, when your wife asks you, the answer is yeah. So, how are you feeling?
Yeah.
Exactly.
So,
like,
yeah.
Are you hungry?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you tired?
Yeah.
Good.
About all the time. No, but when it comes to cosplay, you must never be tired. Are you tired? No. Good, then we can carry on.
You know what, I need to have a chat with my father about this thing. Evidently, when he came up with that model, he did not factor any of this in it.
No,
you know? So yeah, but guys, thank you so much. It's so lovely chatting to you, and we'll definitely keep in touch.
Yeah, that's awesome. Good to hear.
So there we have it, guys. Right, so chatting to the winners today, and it is so amazing to learn that just normal people doing normal everyday things. And I'm gonna have a couple more of these videos coming up, and you can like, share, do all that stuff, and we'll chat in a bit. Thanks.